So you've probably noticed that I did switch the due date so that this input device reference sheet is not going to be due until Wednesday. And I've added a few more requirements in, so it will be worthy of the extra time that you're going to put in. So if I click on the link from the outside, I get right here to where I can see what my work is. If you didn't do that, if you went through the classwork page, not a problem. If you scroll all the way down to inputs, it's the one with the key on it, input device reference sheet. It does say that it's due on the 23rd. And if I click on that, I have to click view assignment so that I can see everything. And you can see I haven't attached anything yet, so I have to do my great file management and saving this file and attaching it. So I always do that first. So I'm going to click on it, and I am going to do file, make a copy. And I'm just going to take away that copy of, and I'm going to put my name. I'm going to make sure I say where I'm going to save it because I want to do that file management right in the beginning so I don't forget. And I'm going to put it for my STEM student folder. I'm going to put it in my inputs folder, and I'm going to click select, and then I'm going to click OK. So now it's creating the copy that's going to be mine, and I can tell it's mine because it has my name on it. I can close this original because I don't need that. And now I'm going to go right back to Google Classroom, and I'm going to add from Google Drive, and it's going to be the last thing I did. There we go, and I'm going to click insert. So now it's there. I don't need to turn it in, but I know that the teacher will be able to see it. So once it's attached, the teacher can see it, but as long as I don't click turn in, I own it, not the teacher. So now I'm going to do, so we've gone through, I'm going to put my name on here. And we're, again, deciding if things are analog and digital. And I know a lot of you already put this in, but remember the key is if you can get back lots of numbers, then it's going to be analog. And if you can just get back 2 numbers, then it's digital. So digital is on and off, like a light switch, on and off. A button press, that's digital because it's either pressed or it's not pressed. So we're going to put that there. And for this column, the pins versus, so if you use the general input output pins, or if you use the voltage pin or the ground pin, you're going to put here. So the push button, we don't use any pins, so it's embedded. So we don't have to use any pins. And then for the values, it's either pressed or not pressed. So a good time to use this would be if you're like maybe, I don't know, if I was doing a video game, that might be a good one. If I wanted to like set an alarm, maybe I'd want to press the button to set it and maybe turn it off. So set or turn off an alarm. And also I think video games, any type of gaming. So you're going to think of different ways that you would use each one. And you can, again, use your notes from before. So the light sensor, ambient light. So that one we learned was analog. And remember we tested that. So we went, it's also embedded. And the part, remember, it's these LED lights are also able to sense. So they do both types of things, just like the pins on the microbit. These pins are input and output, GPIO pins. This is also input and output. So it can sense the input of light, and it outputs the LED lights for us. And so you're going to test and you're going to decide on the dark and the bright state. And so we know that completely dark is a 0. And the bright state, I think we did, I can't actually remember. So you're going to go to microbit and you can test it out. Whoops. Let's see. So I'm just going to look at the input. So I want to see the light level. I'm just curious. I'm going to put light level here for a moment. And so this is the light level tester right here. So 255 is the highest. So there we go. So I'm going to delete this now that I remember. And I'm going to go back. And that's why I have the reference sheet. That's why we're making them, because it's hard to remember all of those things. And obviously I didn't remember. 255 is super bright. And so you're going to decide when you're going to use this. So maybe I would use this if I made a nightlight. Would be a good thing to use it for. Maybe I would use it if I, wanted to see if someone like opened I wanted to see if someone like opened a box, if I had it inside something that I wanted to keep private. So like opening a cover of something, that might be a good thing. So you're going to think of ways that you could use the light sensor. And you're going to go through all of these. Now, some of them you're going to put a picture for. And that's going to be the photocell resistor. You're going to need to put a picture. So anything you need to attach. Pressure sensor, you're going to put a picture. The Velostat paper, you're going to add a picture. So this compass, you don't need to do a picture because you don't have to create anything. The flex sensor, you need one. And you don't need one for the accelerometer. So anything that you need to do the attachments, so anything that's not embedded, so this one, you're going to take a picture of your object and you're going to stick it in so I can see that you've been able to wire it. And you're just going to click after here, and you could insert a page break if you wanted, or you can just page break, or you can just start pasting pictures. And so you're going to just do the insert, and you're going to insert an image. And you can upload it from your computer. You can actually, you can use the camera to take a picture right on your Chromebook if you want. So any way you want to do it, you can also do it from your phone and then upload it from your phone. But you're going to add those pictures into the document before you turn it in. So by Wednesday, you're going to have this completely filled in. So you're going to put, this is at the top. This shows you exactly what it should look like. So you can watch this video lots of times if you want. And then you're going to show how you attach all these items. And I'm going to put some videos in to help you. So in case you're confused of how to attach these different items, but I want to make sure that everyone knows how to attach these input devices, because you can't do outputs until you can do inputs.